On a quiet street in a busy city lived a small orange stray cat. Every day, people walked past him. Cars rushed by. Shops opened and closed. But no one really noticed the little cat sitting quietly near the corner. He had no home, no family, and no one to care for him. Yet, every evening, something magical happened. From a small cafe across the street, soft music would float through the air. A young musician played his guitar by the window. The melody was warm, gentle, and full of feeling. The first time the cat heard it, he stopped walking. His tiny ears twitched. The music was different from all the loud city noises. It was calm, beautiful, almost like a warm hug. Slowly, the cat walked closer to the cafe. He sat quietly outside the window, listening. From that night on, the little cat returned every evening. No matter if the night was cold, windy, or rainy. The cat would sit in the same spot, listening to the music. Night after night, song after song. The music made the lonely cat feel less alone. One evening, the musician finally noticed him. As he played his guitar, he saw the small orange cat sitting by the door, completely still, eyes half closed, as if the cat truly understood the music. The musician smiled. After the song ended, he walked outside and gently placed a small bowl of milk beside the cat. The cat looked up, surprised. For the first time in a long while, someone had noticed him. From that night on, a quiet friendship began. Every evening, the musician played his guitar. And the cat sat beside him, listening peacefully. Sometimes the cat closed his eyes, as if dreaming inside the melody. People passing by started noticing the unusual pair. A street musician and his tiny music-loving cat. Soon, people began stopping to watch. They smiled, took photos, and shared the moment online. The little cat who loved music slowly became famous. Crowds gathered on the street just to see the cat sitting beside the guitar player like part of the performance. But the cat didn't care about the crowd. He only cared about the music. Because to him, the music was never about fame. It was about the feeling. The warmth. The friendship. One night, the city held a small street festival. Colorful lights filled the streets, and music played everywhere. The musician was invited to perform on a small stage. And of course, he brought his tiny friend along. As the lights shined and the crowd cheered, the musician began to play. Right beside the microphone. The little orange cat sat calmly, just like always. Thousands of people watched in amazement. But the cat simply closed his eyes and listened to the music he loved. At that moment, it felt like the whole world had gone quiet, just for the melody. When the performance ended, the crowd clapped loudly. The musician smiled and gently picked up his guitar. Nearby, the little cat curled up beside the guitar case, tired but happy. For the first time in his life, he wasn't alone anymore. Because sometimes, the smallest hearts understand the most beautiful music. And sometimes, music doesn't just fill the air. It fills a lonely heart with friendship. And from that day on, the little cat who loved music finally had a place where he belonged.